Okay. So, okay. So 6 years experience you have all in React or some of the Angular or something as well. You are on mute.
Oh, yeah, only on React.
Okay. Okay. And what about JavaScript? How you are comfortable with JavaScript?
Yeah, I have experience with that.
Okay. So have you done any interview few days back or in this
And
while searching a job or not?
yeah, actually, there has been a career gap.
Mhm.
So trying to get back to work. So I'm like getting ready for the interview.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem. Okay, so what I will do, I will start with first JavaScript. Okay, then
Mm-hmm.
we'll move to the React question. I will give you some of the React questions so you can practice those as well. So I'll try to ask you some of them. So
Mm-hmm.
let can you share your screen? I
Yeah.
will give you one link and I will code over there so you can see the code.
Yeah.
In the chat, I have pasted the link. Can you open this link?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so we can start. So in JavaScript, what type of copy we have? Any idea? What type of copy it creates when you create a object to another object?
Yeah. So basically, we can there are two types of copy, like deep copy and shallow copy.
Mhm.
So with the shallow copy, whenever we are creating an object, creating an object, and that object we are taking and creating another object by
Mhm.
using a spread operator, then like it will be a shallow copy. And the whenever we are changing the original object, it will be reflected in the new object that we have created.
Mhm.
And the deep copy will be like suppose we have created an object, and like we have like copied that object by using JSON stringify or JSON parse, then it will be like copied, but whatever we have changed in the original object, it will be not reflected in that new created object. So
Okay.
it will be.
Suppose you have an object. It has a if we say it has a too many things over there. Suppose we have 100 key value
Mhm.
over there, and you want to create a deep copy of that. So is it a
Mhm.
good way to create a JSON.stringify and parse it again and do it?
Uh, no, actually, I
So
think.
for that reason, we use a structural clone. You can check it later. So
Mhm.
we use that. Okay. So
Okay.
if you go to MDN website, you can find it. So try to read about that little bit. Okay. That's one JavaScript method they have introduced. So with the help of that, you don't need to create a stringify of that object. Then you have to parse it again. Correct.
Mhm.
So that is things we don't have to do. So that's where they have created the structural clone. So if there is a requirement to create a deep copy, so you can try that. Okay.
What is that structural?
Structured clone.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can note down anywhere. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. So we talked about shallow copy and deep copy.
Mhm.
And okay. So if I'm creating a copy, okay, then let me put it in the chat. So have you heard about the spread operator?
Yes.
Okay. So when you create a copy from one of the object, okay, let me
Mhm.
paste it. Okay. If you see now here, is it not reflected it?
No. No.
Not it. Can you refresh once? Just to
No.
refresh that page once, I think. No?
No.
Okay, why? That's correct. It should reflect. Okay, now it printed something. Okay, let me add some code over there. Okay, so I'm adding an object over there, and let's see. Okay, so what we are doing over here, we have an object, okay, and we're adding one more property, age over there. So now you have to tell me, if I print new object, so what will be the value of age?
Think age will be 30.
30.
Yeah.
Okay, and what will happen with that age property? The previous. So if you print a new object now, so what it will print? Just copy it, and let me share you another compiler link, so you can put there. You can open the chat again. Let me ping you in the chat. Open this compiler.
Yeah.
Okay. Copy that code and paste it here, and just print both the values. And new object, correct. Okay, run it. There is a red button right side, red button. Okay, so can you please tell me now what exactly happened over here at line number 4?
I think it override the value of 25.
Hmm. Because it tries to what exactly it is doing, it is printing your object, okay, and after that you are adding the age value. So what it is doing, so whatever value you are passing currently, it is taking that, it's override the previous value. Okay, now tell me what type of copy is this?
Mhm. I think it will be a deep copy.
Okay, are you sure?
Yeah.
And why?
Um, if, now again, if I print this, I'm not sure like what will
Hmm.
be.
Okay, so what happens when you create a object from the base object, okay, and you are using a spread operator, okay, it spreads the value, okay, so it won't hold the reference of the previous object, okay, so that's where it creates a deep copy. Okay, but what happens if you have another object inside your John name and address? Okay, suppose you have address over there, if you have city, town, something, okay, so it has a reference of that address, correct? In that case it will be a not a deep copy. Okay, but in the single level of object, it's a deep copy.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what are the objects methods, do you know?
Like how can we create objects?
No, we have multiple object methods.
Yeah, like entries and all these methods.
Yep,
Object dot entries. Yeah.
object dot values, object
Yeah.
dot entries. Any other method, do you know?
Mm,
Have you heard about object dot seal?
object dot?
Sealed?
No.
No. Object dot freeze?
Yeah, updated freeze I have heard, but not the previous one.
Okay, so what it does?
Mm.
Any
I'm
idea
not,
what it does?
I'm not able to recall.
Okay, so don't go to that code share link again. I'm pasting over there itself. So can you refresh once? Okay, so these are the methods what I was talking.
Mhm.
Okay, so now see, suppose you have an base object. Okay, inside that you have some properties, and okay, we'll go one by one. Okay, so let me first tell what is const. What exactly const does?
Or like it will be a like constant variable.
Hmm.
Like we assign some variable and it will be a like constant throughout the like page of that
Okay,
code
so if
block.
you see this code now, we have created let const let no sorry const obj. Okay, suppose I create obj. Okay, okay, so now I don't want to users to update the name of this.
Mm-hmm.
So how can I do this then? See, we are not assigning the new value to object. Okay, so that will give an error, but we are changing the reference of the key and value in that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so how can I prevent users to don't update that variables?
Okay, at that time we will use freeze.
These are the two methods we can use,
Okay.
object.fill and freeze. There are a couple of differences as well. So we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about updating, modifying. We are not talking about the delete. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes the delete. So if you are using freeze, then you can't do anything. If you are using seal, then I think it can allow you to delete as well. Okay. So these are the two methods we have to use. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With it.
Okay.
Okay. So you can paste it over there as well. So this will be a link for you, so you can copy at the once we have done.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, now tell me what is difference between object dot entries and object dot values?
Mhm. Object dot values will be like suppose we have a key value like pair, then like suppose we have object and we have values like John and 25.
Mhm.
So these values will be in that like object dot values.
Okay, so what it will return you? Can you do anything? Can you write down that code once? Just give me the difference between both.
So object dot values like it will return an
Mhm.
array of the values like
John
John
25. Yep.
and
Okay.
25.
And if I'm using keys, then
Keys.
key.
Keys will be like the name
Correct.
and
So it,
a-
it will give you an key
array of like
array of
keys.
all keys what you have.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are a couple of other methods as well. So you can check those as well. Okay. Okay. We'll move to the next question. So in JavaScript, we have synchronous and asynchronous, correct?
Yes.
So why we have to use asynchronous? Means what is the need of it? Async.
Yeah. So basically, JavaScript is a single threaded language.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it can do one operation at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So like when we are like dealing with the network network connection network uh, call and like various like complex calculation in the browser, then it will be like little bit difficult for JavaScript for to handle all these operations at the same time. So
Mm-hmm.
basically JavaScript will take the small task that needs to be like done. It will be handled separately, separate from the main thread, and then after that it will be like added to the queue.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what called like the asynchronous way of handling things.
Okay. So to make a okay, so now tell me what is event loop? What exactly it does for us?
Yeah, so basically, it's a like JavaScript mechanism
Mhm.
that like helps JavaScript to run the operations that I told before. Like suppose
Mhm.
we like events like set timeout, set timeout, or like complex events. Then it will be basically there are like two terms, that is event queue and call stack. Yeah.
Mhm.
And so those events will be like in a queue, and it will be like one by one it will go to the call stack, and after like suppose an event set timeout is coming, and it will take time, so it will be deal in separate like web API. And after like set timeouts, if that's given time is over, then it will again come back to the queue, and then again it will go back to the call stack. So basically event loop is like current like checking the like queue and also the call stack, or whatever like that, the stages of like whatever the call is going to happen.
Okay. Okay, but suppose let me add one thing. Okay. Suppose you can check this video later, okay, for
Mhm.
event loop. Suppose
Okay.
how I have this line, okay, and I'm printing console.log 2 over here, okay.
Mhm.
So if I have two lines only this in a code, so what would be the output of this then?
So it will be first two and then one.
Okay. So as you mentioned that it will check the time of timeout, correct? So right now we have zero here.
Yeah. So when it comes to the call stack,
Hmm.
then it will go in the like the method will be like it will come out of the call stack and it will go to the web API. By the meantime, like the queue has already like the console log 2, then it will be printed, and after that it will print the console dot log 1.
Okay. And suppose I have one promise. Okay. It is also resolving after 0 millisecond. Then what will be the priority? Set timeout or promise?
I think promise will be like the priority.
Okay. Correct. So try to watch this video once, okay, and try to solve the some of the questions related to event loop. Okay, so it will help you more in the depth understanding.
Okay.
There are the micro task queue and macro task queue as well inside that. You can just a minute.
Okay.
Hello. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you go to that JavaScript compiler again? I will give you a small code to write down. Okay. Can you make it in the dark mode first? Click on that. No, no, not there, not there, not there. There is an option of star.
Okay.
Yep, editor. Yep. Okay. And in that another URL, I'm pasting this code. Copy these lines from here to there. Open that code, share again. That another link. Okay. Copy this last three lines. And you can add here and comment out all these three lines first. So I will explain you what we have to do here. Okay. If you see here, we have a name object, correct? In that object of array, okay, we have an array. Okay, so the way we do remove duplicates from the array, we have to do for object. Okay, so if you see that a psi is coming two times, okay, so it removed another psi and it's only one psi. Then nang is there and 111 I have added last. So can you try to write down a code to get the only unique object values? If you want to explain, that is also fine, what you can use. how to use that.
So, you can use like
See, okay,
filter.
okay, let me help you a little bit so you can understand. Okay, so we have an array. Okay, first of all, I have to filter it. Okay,
Mm.
in the filter, I have to give some condition. Okay, based on that condition, I will create another object.
Yeah.
Okay, condition means what? Our output array should not have the same value again, correct? So that is
Yeah.
what you have to write in the filter.
Mhm.
Or you heard about the set operator, so you can use the set operator as well while checking that. It takes only single parameter, Nandini. It won't take that reduce. We are not using reduce, correct? You, if you want to use the reduce, you can use.
Yeah.
So it
Mm.
only item should be there or accumulator.
Mm.
Okay, so now you will get a name. Okay,
Mm.
in the, your you have to create an object array first. Okay,
Like
not here,
inside
not
the,
here, not here.
yeah, outside. Right?
Yeah, outside. Okay, so if, and you have to check it inside that is it present or not.
I will create an array and
Yeah, yeah, correct. In an array, you have to push the object.
yeah,
Now that condition you have to add here.
okay, okay. So if mm, dot contains mm, method, like array has an like contains method, right? I don't exactly remember that method name.
Includes as well there.
Yeah.
No, you have to push whole object item.
Lighting.
Yep, not the name.
and then return that. I think.
You don't need to return. I think you are
Yeah.
already pushing, so you just print it later.
Okay.
After filter, just
Okay.
add a console.log, or you
Okay.
will get, or you we're not returning anything, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
That if condition is wrong.
Okay.
Do you think that we have to add another one? Just try to run once.
Okay, values we have to check.
See, array has an object. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Includes object dot values.
But see, we have array, not an object, whereas output should be an array.
Yeah, but like here checking, I'm checking the like if it includes the item dot name, that means I'm checking for only Sai,
Hmm.
right?
See, okay, so before pushing, you have to check it, correct?
Mm, yes.
You can create a set operator as well, and in that you can check it. Okay, let me ask you one thing. So what is set first? What have you used set operator?
Yes, I have used.
Okay, and what is the use of it?
Will create a set. Mm, actually,
But
I'm
what exactly set has?
no, I'm not able to recall.
Let me give you the code for this so you can refer. Can you go back to that chat? That not a chat, that our others. Okay, copy this below code. Scroll down. Okay, copy this code and put over there. So you can explain me what exactly it is doing. So similar kind of things we have to do over there. Now run this code. Okay, so it returns only three values, correct, which we required. Okay, now explain me what exactly we are doing over here.
We are creating a new set.
Hmm.
Then we are filtering unique names. That's set. Okay, not false. Item dot name. Unique name dot add. If that is the item name is not present, then we are pushing that name to the unique names.
Hmm. So you got now what is the set operator does.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have an array and you want to remove the duplicate, so at that time we use the set operator. Okay, most of the time I have used at least. So
Mhm.
in that case, we have too many things with a set. So you can add the entry, delete the entry. Suppose if I ask now you to, if it is Sai, then delete from that unique names. So you can delete as well. Okay,
Mhm.
from that. So this is how it works. Okay. Okay, we'll move to the next question. Can you go to that chat again? I have pasted small code at the end. Just just explain me what will be the output of it.
No, let me refresh.
Refresh once. Scroll down. No, what happening? Let me put in the chat. You can see in the chat. Okay, in the chat you can see, I think.
Yes. Let's go.
You can copy it and paste it here. So it
Okay.
will be easy to see the code. Or in a compiler as well, that's fine. If you want to run that, it will be easy.
Mhm.
Open that JavaScript compiler again and put at the end. Oh, I don't ask you to run. I want
Sorry.
to ask you answer to you.
Sorry.
Now tell me
Sorry.
out why undefined.
Okay. F. This type of F. This function is immediately executing. So the type of F will be
Which function immediately executing?
the function F.
Okay.
If no, sorry. This is a just
It's
a
not
function.
that immediately no function.
Yeah. I thought it was that.
Hmm.
What will be like the type of F? No, I'm not able to figure it out.
Okay. So if it's line number 40, we have f is a function. Okay.
Mhm.
And we are referring another f inside that. Okay. So we are declare a function over here. Okay. And we are executing that function in the if. So it always return true. Okay. It
Mhm.
comes to inside that you have created variable at line number 38. So x is there. Okay. So it will
Yeah.
find it. And
Okay.
it will try to search for variable of f. Okay, it is not
Okay.
there, so that's why it is undefined. Now
Okay.
create a variable at line number 39, f equal to your name or anything. Give the John or anything. John. Now tell me what should it print now?
String.
One string.
um, Yeah, string.
One string. Okay, one is we are printing at the we are concatenating both the things, so that's why. Okay, so
Mhm.
that's where the it is confusing the question. Okay,
Mhm.
where we have the same function name and we're trying to access the variable of that.
Mhm.
Okay, but it is not a function. If you use the
Mhm.
type of f, then it will return something else. Type of f and function. Can you do one thing?
Mhm.
Just
Like,
add yeah. Now run it. It should return something else.
yeah.
Okay, so we're trying to call it inside that.
Mm.
Okay, so the question was related to your scoping of variable and you are trying to access a function name and the variable name at the same time. Okay.
Mhm.
So I expect you already know about hoisting. Okay, so I'm not asking hoisting. Maybe closure.
Mhm.
Okay. So and another one question is there immediately no function. I mostly asked you that question many times. So maybe you will prepare all those things. Okay.
Mhm.
And okay, so we'll move to the React. I will ask you one only the practical question. Okay, I don't ask you theoretical question many. Okay,
Mhm.
suppose let me share my screen so I can show you one whiteboard. Share. Can you see my screen?
Mm. Mm.
No,
Mm.
I have shared.
Yes.
Not yet. Let
No.
me stop. Let me reshare again. You should see, suppose you have this page, okay, and you have one login over here, okay, and you at the top navigation you have a home dashboard, okay,
Mhm.
and this is your login screen. Let's
Mhm.
see, login screen is here and sign up is here, okay. Okay, so suppose if I go to the home screen from login screen, okay, so it should be user can go over here, okay, but when he clicks on the dashboard, he should be logged in first, okay, then only he should be able to access this dashboard.
Mhm.
Okay? User should be logged in, okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So if I want to implement all those things, so what are the things I would do in the React?
Mm. First, I will create a like a separate component that will be like login form.
Correct.
Yeah, so that will check the like it will take the user input and password, whatever the username and password, and it will check. So the login component, login form component will work like that, and after like it has given access, then we will create like another component, like the header component, where this dashboard and the navigation bar will be there.
Okay. Access means what? How you will check user is logged in while clicking on this dashboard?
Mm.
Suppose user lands on home page, okay, instead of using the login screen, okay, and
Mhm.
he intentionally click on dashboard directly. So he should redirect it to login screen, not to the dashboard. So what code you have to write in your JSX? I'm not asking the components.
Mhm.
How you will check that is user is logged in or not? Then exactly what exactly you have to do?
Whenever your user is clicking on that button, then we can check like the state. Like if suppose we have taken a state and where we are like keeping the like is it accessible or not, something like that.
No,
If
that is the question. I'm asking that is the question. What exactly that is thing?
mm,
I want
like
to do that only. Means what we have to do to check that.
okay.
Okay, so in Angular, what we do, we have a guards, okay, router guards. Maybe similar kind of we have in the React as well. Okay, over there, while navigating to any routes, you have to write one function. That function will check your code, whatever code you will write over here.
Mhm.
Suppose you have permission or not, you are logged in or not, you have something else things we have to check here. So if it is written true, then
Yeah.
only user should be redirected to that page, okay. There are certain roles as well. Suppose you have three roles, and if you have all three roles, then only you should redirect it to this page. If you have only two, then you should not redirect to that page. So all
Mhm.
those things kind of we do write in the auth guard,
Router. Okay.
not the routers. That is in the Angular it's a guard. It's
Mm-hmm.
similar kind of we have in the React as well. So check that as well, because in a real-time application, users should not be access any restricted URLs, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And so I would expect again that component communication in the React, how we can do, then set state, how it affects, use effect, how it works, all those things from you. So as a
Mhm.
6 years experience, so I would expect all these things you should know. Okay.
Mhm.
And one more thing about your resume now. Okay.
Mhm.
Can you see my resume as well? Your resume.
No, I'm able to see the.
Okay. So if I think you should be able to see now.
Yeah, I'm able to.
So as a 6 years of experience, you have added all those things, good experience in the CSS, animation, layout. So I
Mhm.
think this is not required. Okay.
Okay.
Single page is fine. Okay. Then
Mhm.
this is also fine.
Mhm.
Don't use forms, XCOs. Redux form is fine. Then component. As a 6 years of experience, everyone is expecting you. You will create a components. You should use a form. So don't waste your space, resume space in that thing. Okay, Git is fine. Then you have already added about some of the Mozilla Firefox. That is, I think, not required. TypeScript
Mhm.
is fine. This is also not required. You can add all those things in the somewhere else. Okay.
Mhm.
Then testing libraries, that is fine. Then these are your roles and responsibilities. Okay, not in the summary. Okay. Then you can update it as well.
Mhm.
Then okay, so this is fine. Troubleshooter, you can add some of the cases. Again, the DOM, which already added, I think, in the top box model. So again, this DOM is not required. I think this is also fine. Offshore team and playing, and this is also fine. But see, you're almost wasting a one page in all those things. Okay, so use if interviewer want to see your resume, he has to scrolls down, and then you added all those things here again.
Okay.
Okay, so don't add multiple times. So this should be a small, I think. So,
Mhm.
and these things also should go at the end, because see,
Oh.
as a 6 years of experience, interviewer and HR expecting, they are interested in your companies. Okay, what companies are working. They are not worried about what you have
Mm.
things you have done in 2009 7. Okay, then you have added your personal experience. So I think almost 2 pages they have to scroll, then they can see the what you are working. And again, these things are copy
Mm.
pasted at the top. So don't copy paste like this. So try to add something else. Okay, so
Mhm.
they will not read everything here, I know that. So they will interested only in these things which you
Mhm.
added here.
Okay.
Okay, and you whatever you added here, so same thing you have added here again. And in the third page as well, same thing is there. So I would recommend you to change the resume first. Okay, and try to just make it generic.
Mhm.
So if you want to update it, so it will be easy to update. So otherwise, see, right now, if you want to add one more project or one more company, you have to add all those things again.
Yeah.
So don't do like that. So let me share one resume with you. So I have
Mhm.
sample resume, so that I think you can check from
Okay.
TopMate as well. Can you see this resume? Second resume.
Are you sharing?
Let me read. Okay. So this is my I was using this resume earlier. Okay, when I was
Mhm.
having the close to 7 years of experience. Okay. So
Mhm.
if you see now, I have added all those things at the top. I was working in Angular, so you can add your React or something and HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. If you are working some of the library that you can add. This is your space. What you have to highlight to the interviewer. Okay. This is your
Mhm.
company detail. Okay.
Wow.
Then your what you have done college degree, that's it. Don't need to add 10 strength right now. These are your technical skill and your experience, that's it. In a first page, everything should be yourself, not about any company as well. Okay, so they
Mhm.
will just watch all, they will read all those things, and they will understand that Nandini has this much of years of experience, she does these things, so
Mhm.
she can be the good candidate for this interview, like this. And in
Mhm.
the next page you can do like this: add your project name, what that project means, and what tool you have been working over there.
Mhm.
Because as a summary which added here, same thing you are working in this in this company and this project. Okay, you will add same thing again over there. So
Mm.
I would recommend you, so don't add again and again. So just make it more simple. That is what I mean to say. If you change the
Mhm.
company, you will add here. Okay, then and so right now I think you have only two companies. So I work for a 3 4 companies. So I have only added only last 3 projects, not even the
Mhm.
previous projects. So you can add
Mhm.
latest 2 or 3 projects in your resume and make it, try to make it only 2 pages.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, and try to fit all those things in the single page related to you, not about a company or
Mhm.
your projects even. Okay, so
Mhm.
these things you can update in the resume.
Okay.
Okay, and about JavaScript now. So I feel that few things you have to prepare, as we talked about shallow copy, deep copy, that object.freeze, then set operator, and React first. Okay, as a React developer, I would expecting from you this answer. Okay, but somehow you are not able to answer how to do this authorization. We talk this as a authorization, not authentication means you are logged in. Okay, you are checking user. Okay, this is authentication, but authorization means each user should be accessing that thing in the website. Okay, so try to read about authorization and authentication as well. Okay, and how to implement it. So I have another question. So if you are able to answer this question, then I can ask you another question. But I will tell you the next question. Okay, so what I was planning to ask you, if user is logged in, okay, and after 10 minutes, he has not touched your website, last
Okay.
10 minutes. So how you automatically logged out user back? So this was my next question. Okay, so try to see this kind. Sometimes what happens, most of the websites get automatically logged out. Okay, so
Yeah.
they might have written something, correct? So user, if it is user,
Hello.
hello, sorry, I got disconnected. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So so that was the one question I was asking you. So how user should automatically logged out from the website? Okay,
Okay.
so and that resume you can update first of all. Before applying
Yeah.
anywhere, I would recommend to change your resume first. Okay,
Mhm.
and
So can you share that resume sample with me?
uh, let me give you that link. And we have created. Let me share my. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so this is our link from where you book this interview. Okay, top mid.
Mm.
Okay, once you come here, you have to scroll down. You will find here that sample resume here.
Oh,
Okay, so you can just add your name and everything. So it's in the free, so that's fine. You can
mm,
download
mm,
it. Okay, and if you want
okay.
to get these cheat sheets for the HTML CSS, you can check that as well. The question which I was asking you related to coding questions, I have added some of the coding questions over there as well, so you can practice them, because as a front end
Okay.
developer, JavaScript is a necessary thing for us.